Welcome everyone to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Akron Zips offense will start this game off. And this big fella can beat you. Different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Back to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Smith takes the handoff. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. What a snag by the defense. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
To the air, it's Johns. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Huskies are rolling down the field. Using the quick game, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to get to him. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Huskies! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington, 7, Akron.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Hart. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Feeling, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Zips. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. A first down for the offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Johns. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Akron. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll run play action. Looking left. He's got it. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be brought down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in at Hernandez.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Finds his tight end. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Zips are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. They want to just keep throwing it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touch. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Makes his connection. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Zips have their offense in high gear. The give is to Smith. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
14.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Kramer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Complete downfield. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Johns. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
At the 39. And first down for the offense.
They're going to throw it again. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
That's the first down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to throw on second down. On the move, he fires. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, going up top. He's got his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Going to the ground. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled.
The Zips will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is...
And a sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Johns. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They get to him as he throws. He makes the catch. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Dances away from the heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll ride Davis here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Akron! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Then as he throws, he looks that one in nicely. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Johns. Got it set up on the outside. Dances away again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if
he wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Hart. Keeps the play going. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Hale. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Zips are marching down the field. Give to the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Zips! And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Johns. Escapes trouble. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Now on second down after the short completion. Dropping back, it's Hart. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
That's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
First and goal, Washington.
They keep attacking through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Johns. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown, Washington.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up what he can and then slides.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. That's caught. It's Davis. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Johns. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Washington right back to the line. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Johns. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to go up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Akron! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to take off. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.